What you doing?
We're gonna see if we can set up a tent today.
I'm Garrett, and this is my wife Lauren, and we just booked what we hope will be an epic hiking trip through Peru. We just have one major concern. Neither one of us have slept outside before.
So in addition to each spending hours on a Stairmaster and sweating all over the treadmills, we're gonna test out our camping skills.
We're gonna go truck camping.
I think she's really happy about it.
For this, we had to buy a lot of stuff. So we ordered Amazon packages, went to Walmart, and now here we are trying to assemble a tent in our driveway.
No, this isn't an entrance.
Mistakes were definitely made in this first attempt at camping,
I feel like it just got worse.
See, we don't really know how to make a campfire.
but in a lot of ways we thrived, especially when it came to the food.
You in the pocket? Hold on. Do these go in the same ones as the black? Meow. Hello.
I think so, and that's what
I am a tent.
we do this inside out.
No. Can we both fit on one?
We can try to lay on it, but it's not gonna be fun.
Oh, come on.
You think our sleeping bags have enough padding?
Well, I'm not gonna be snoring.
You drink wine, you might be.
Garrett should not be a ding dong when he's setting up a tent.
In what at the time felt like a stroke of genius, we piled everything into the tent and then collapsed it for what we hoped would be a quick setup when we arrived.
So the car's packed. We are ready to go. We had a little bit of an incident.
Spilled a whole thing of coffee on the floor.
Here we go.
We're headed to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. There's like a state park. I think the name's Beaver's Bend. So it's about a 3.5 hour drive. So we'll see you there shortly.
Just one quick stop.
She is.
Lauren keeps talking about how much fun she had in Paris and she wants to go back. So on our drive, I was like, we can stop by the Eiffel Tower in Paris, Texas. It's got a cowboy hat on the top of it.
It's like the real thing, but smaller and with more style.
Inside of prison of losing family members.
See the little deer right there? Hello, dude.
Camping in the back of the truck was a foolproof plan until we realized that we actually had to get the truck right up next to the campsite. This is home. 24 hours, starting now. That's my jacket. First thing we're doing is eating food because no one wants to put up a tent hangry.
Means the bad decisions or bad words that you normally would not say. So we're gonna be proactive.
Marriage tip 101.
I'm from the bread clip. Lauren's feet, she's sitting on this picnic table. Really, it's a really high picnic table. They don't quite touch the ground, but my truck normally has this cover on it. So in order to set up this tent, I take it off. Now Lauren and I are about to put up this tent. Pretty big tent, as you can see. There's space to hang stuff up there, so should be a good night.
The reason Garrett is heavy breathing in the background is sort of my fault. I had this genius idea that we could blow up our air mattress at home and then leave it in the bed of the truck, but the temperature dropped overnight and it lost a lot of air pressure. So now I'm gonna go make sure that he hasn't passed out.
I feel like it's not going any more than this. I feel like it just got worse.
Well, my contribution is picking up all the rocks that we could potentially fall on and break an ankle and putting them on this fire pit pile.
There's our little fire pit for the night and our 2 chairs. Here's our picnic table where we'll be eating. I have a little grill thingy over there, but we're probably not going to use that.
Welcome to my tent. This is our home for the evening. We have a bed, 2 sleeping bags, and a duvet.
The duvet was a stupid idea. We thought it would give us extra warmth, but once the temperatures dropped, the duvet was freezing and it honestly made us colder.
Some pillows, a little speaker, a lantern, and some fairy lights that Garrett thinks are going to catch our tent on fire. Those fairy lights are left over from a friend's rehearsal dinner. Flo and Brady. Those are from your wedding.
Got everything ready to go, so we're just walking around for a little bit before we cook some dinner.
Yeah, she's smoking.
Propane, propane stand cooker thing.
That we have no clue how to use. Absolutely none. So we are making a chickpea curry. For dessert, we're making an apple fritter.
Apple crisp.
Oh, sorry. You're going to try for the first time to cook with propane. Let's see how it goes. Olive oil. Successfully have a flame. And start sauteing those onions. Sounds like they're heating up fast. Next up is my spices that I pre-mixed at home. Gonna get my onions all coated. I can already smell the garam masala. I'm sure half the campsite can smell our garam masala.
It's gonna be good. And some coconut milk.
There we go. About 2 tablespoons worth of tomato paste. I think it's about time to add the chickpeas.
We went with a vegetarian or vegan dish because we didn't want to have to haul meat out here.
Oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell this, but hopefully it looks close to as good as how it smells. All right, we're gonna let this simmer for 10 minutes. While we do that, we're gonna cut up some of our toppings, our cilantro and our lime. Let this thicken and then we'll cook our rice. This is the recipe that we're making. We'll go ahead and link it down in the description and let you know what we think, but so far it looks and smells absolutely amazing.
This is how you wash vegetables in the woods. Squirt bottle. Lime.
All right, to go with our curry, we got this jasmine rice pre-cooked, so we're just gonna warm it up in the pan with a little bit of water. Real nice. Ooh. Well, our other pan was clearly too small to cook on this stove, so we're trying a new method. It's not gonna look as pretty in the bowl. People who know me know that I love food presentation, but since we're not gonna have that on our side, we're just gonna mix the rice in with some cilantro and a lime wedge. Time to try our first ever camping meal. Yeah, thank you. It cooked a little faster than I would have wanted to. We couldn't really quite figure out the heat settings on the propane tank, and then Garrett kept trying to turn it down but turning it off, but 8 out of 10.
Give it a 10 out of 10. You can taste the garam masala and the hint of cinnamon, which I like. Now we're just doing some prepping for the night, trying to get everything ready before it gets dark out here, because we've never been camping before. But Lauren's got this fire. She's starting to put some firewoods in a cool TP formation, if you can see that.
Okay, we don't really know how to make a campfire, but I think we're getting pretty close. We definitely were like starving it of oxygen for a while, and then we definitely didn't give it like enough brush to burn, but I think we're gonna be able to make a s'more on this here in a couple hours.
Rough day building the campfire.
With our pre-bought wood and our pre-bought fire starter.
I had to go chop that wood
We
down.
still can't figure it out. Cheers to our first ever camping trip. To many more. It took 4 fire starters, a whole bunch of us scrounging around on the ground for sticks and tinder. We have officially successfully created our fire. Okay, next time we're gonna bring an axe and Garrett's gonna chop up some wood himself.
Fire going good, and it's putting off some good warmth. My phone died, but the temperature's dropping a little bit. It's probably about, I don't know, in the 40s sometimes. So let's get to the low 30s, but we'll be good as long as the fire keeps rolling.
It's quickly becoming obsessed with the fire. I'm obsessed with the idea of making some s'mores on this fire.
She's got her s'more. Chocolate sounded very hard. How is it?
Time for one last snack today. Some campfire apples. Do you see the stars? Probably not, but they're beautiful. Good night, Oklahoma.
Good morning from our tent. It's about 7 a.m. I think. I'm probably gonna go out and make some coffee. I slept pretty good. My sleeping bag was really warm. See, lime green. We'll see how Lauren did. I think she's still kind of snoozing, but we'll check in with her in a little bit. How'd you sleep?
Thank you.
What's your
Good.
first impressions of camping in 32-degree weather?
It was good. It was good. We were comfortable. It was our first time sleeping outside, so I feel like every time I heard noises, I got a little freaked out. But I'm bundled up. Honestly, felt cozy, felt nice. So.
Next time we'll just work on the sleeping pad.
Yeah, our air mattress,
which we should have known,
is completely deflated. So we have a moving blanket like under the tent, and our sleeping bags are pretty padded. But once that air mattress went out, it got pretty sad.
Success. Next time, we'll do it in a national park for 3 days. Canned food, backpacking style.
It's a big promise.
Just wait. Awesome.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Right, we got all the ingredients for this morning's breakfast. We're making some green chilaquiles. We've got some green chili enchilada sauce, fire roasted corn, some rotel, crema, cojita cheese, cilantro, eggs, and tortilla chips, and a lime. All right, now we're gonna scoop this up into our bowl and give it some toppings.
My bowl still smells like curry.
Curry chilaquile combo. Breakfast chilaquiles. Time to see if it tastes as delicious as it looks. And the answer is yes.
10 out of 10. The perfect yolk. It's just a little runny. Hot. Really good. My wife can cook. And I can eat.
Go me. All done. Now time to clean up.
Alright, we just finished our first camping trip. Lauren, how do you feel?
Good.
It was a great trip, so we're signing off, but we'll see you in the next one. If you are interested, the camping gear we bought and liked is linked in the description below. Please subscribe as we travel down to Peru to hike the Inca Trail.